I just moved out, so here's an episode of Batshit People from History. John Paul Jones is what happens when you mix all of the 7 deadly sins and then give them all control of a ship. Now, Jones was a mad lad of the American Revolution, and he never let a silly thing like fear of death get in the way. And after being given command of a rather small ship, Jones didn't let that get in the way either. Now, after a rather embarrassing loss in the Bahamas, Jones realized that the easiest way to beat the British was to not fight fair, and it was to just charge. And charge he did. He led a direct attack on the Nova Scotian town of Conso, destroying, looting, and damaging many homes on shore. And now you may be sitting there and saying, well, Brady, this guy seems kind of normal. And I would say, shut up, this is my video. Anyways, here is where this man lives in history as batshit crazy. When France finally recognized the 13 colonies as an independent country, Jones was the first man to receive a military salute from the French and gain the command of the Ranger. Now, normally a ship is supposed to protect its own waters, but Jones was given direct orders to take the fight to the British and fight hard. Jones raided up and down the Irish Sea, with the only thing stopping him from true victory being a crew he deemed as wanting more gain than glory. Or as I like to call it, man, I really don't want to fucking die. When Jones heard of the impressment of American sailors into the British Navy, he decided he would free them from the British and started devising a plan. He was going to kidnap the fucking Earl of Selkirk and Kirkcudbright Bay to trade to the British for the American sailors. Pretty simple, huh? They raided the Earl's manor, but they forgot to plan for one very important thing. They forgot to make sure the Earl was going to be there. So, they harassed his wife and butler, the crew stole the silver plates for some sort of reward, and then they left empty-handed. Jones still wanted glory, and glory was just on the horizon. Jones sailed to Carrickfergus and pretty easily captured the HMS Drake after a cannon shot fucking decked the British captain and lieutenant, leaving the enemy ship leaderless. Pretty easy. Jones was a man of little fear, and when his barely seaworthy ship came across the 50-gun pride ship HMS Serapis, he sailed directly for it. And then he was proceeded to be slammed by the 50-gun broadside 3 times, instantly having his ship catch fire and begin to take water at an alarming rate. When the British ordered his surrender and that the fight was now over, Jones simply responded with, "I have not yet begun to fight." And after 3 hours of grueling, deadly fighting, the HMS Serapis was taken out by an American grenade hitting its magazine stores, leaving a devastating blow to the British morale and ship. Overall, I think the moral of the story to be learned today is that while crack and meth may not be an ideal choice, it may be the only closest way I can get to the likes of John Paul Jones. Thanks for watching.
Like, comment, subscribe, Discord and bio.